Dante was lost in a dark forest, symbolizing his spiritual confusion and sin. He tries to find his way out but is blocked by three fierce beasts: a leopard, symbolizing lust; a lion, pride; and a she-wolf, avarice. Unable to escape, he is saved by the Roman poet Virgil, who offers to guide him through hell and purgatory on his journey towards spiritual enlightenment. Dante and Virgil pass through the ominous gates of hell, inscribed with the famous words, "Abandon all hope, ye who enter here." They enter the first circle, limbo, home to virtuous pagans and unbaptized infants. These souls are not punished but live in eternal longing, as they cannot enter heaven. Here, Dante meets historical and literary figures such as Homer, Socrates, and Julius Caesar. As they descend, Dante and Virgil encounter progressively severe punishments corresponding to different sins. Second circle, lust. Souls are buffeted endlessly by violent winds, symbolizing the lack of control over their passions in life. Dante meets lovers like Paolo and Francesca. Third circle, gluttony. Gluttons lie in filthy slush, pelted by freezing rain, guarded by Cerberus. Fourth circle, greed. Misers and spendthrifts push heavy weights in opposite directions, eternally clashing. Fifth circle, wrath. The angry fight each other on the surface of the river Styx, while the sullen lie gurgling beneath it. Sixth circle, heresy. Heretics are trapped in flaming tombs. Dante converses with notable heretics like Farinata. Seventh circle, violence. Divided into three rings for violence against others, oneself, and God. Souls are punished in boiling blood, transformed into trees, or scorched on burning sand. Eighth circle, fraud. Malebolge. This circle is divided into 10 ditches, each punishing different forms of deceit, from flatterers wallowing in excrement to corrupt politicians submerged in boiling tar. Ninth circle, treachery. Cocytus. The frozen lake of Cocytus holds traitors. In the center, Satan himself is trapped in ice, eternally chewing on Judas Iscariot, Brutus, and Cassius. In the final canto of Inferno, Dante and Virgil reach the very center of hell, the ninth circle, which is reserved for the most egregious sinners, those guilty of treachery. This circle is a vast, frozen lake called Cocytus, kept frozen by the icy winds generated by Satan's 6 enormous wings. Satan, also known as Lucifer, is an enormous and grotesque figure trapped waist-deep in the ice at the center of the lake. He has 3 heads, each chewing eternally on a notorious traitor, Judas Iscariot, betrayer of Christ, in the central mouth. Brutus and Cassius, betrayers of Julius Caesar, in the left and right mouths, respectively. Lucifer's punishment reflects Dante's poetic justice. Contrapasso. The ultimate sinner is immobilized and powerless, a stark contrast to his rebellion against God. Virgil explains to Dante that the only way out of hell is to go deeper. They must climb down Satan's massive, hairy body to the very center of the earth. Virgil leads the way, carefully finding footholds on Satan's legs and instructing Dante to hold on tightly. As they descend, Dante is overwhelmed by fear and revulsion, yet he follows Virgil's calm guidance. When they reach the midpoint of Satan's body, where his waist is, something extraordinary happens: gravity shifts. Virgil explains that they have crossed the Earth's center. They are now on the opposite side of the planet, where the gravitational pull reverses. To continue their journey, they must now climb upward, away from Satan's legs, through a narrow tunnel. After an arduous climb, Dante and Virgil emerge from the dark abyss into the world above. They find themselves on the shores of the southern hemisphere, at the base of Mount Purgatory. This mountain, formed when Lucifer was cast out of heaven, is a place of cleansing and redemption, contrasting the despair of hell. Virgil's role as Dante's guide ends in purgatory. He symbolizes human reason, which is essential for navigating sin and recognizing moral law but insufficient for attaining divine grace. Virgil continues to lead Dante through the 7 terraces of purgatory, which correspond to the 7 deadly sins. As they ascend, Dante's soul is purified. Virgil encourages Dante, explaining the importance of repentance and spiritual growth. When they reach the earthly paradise at the top of Mount Purgatory, Virgil can go no further. As a virtuous pagan who lived before Christ, Virgil is not eligible for entry into heaven. He must remain in limbo, the first circle of hell. Beatrice, a symbol of divine love and grace, takes over as Dante's guide for the journey through paradise. Virgil's departure is bittersweet. Dante feels immense gratitude and sorrow at losing his mentor. However, the transition from Virgil to Beatrice represents the limitations of human reason and the necessity of divine love and faith to reach ultimate salvation. Thus, Virgil fulfills his role, helping Dante understand the nature of sin, justice, and redemption before stepping aside for Dante's journey toward God.